What the fuck is up, people? It's your boy J2 Real, and welcome back to Chat League. Oh shit, I'm just practicing. You have to send me this so I can edit it anyway. So they can't hear you.
Better not fuck up today, little nigga. You better not fuck up.
This nigga Mike talking to somebody. Oh yeah, I said nigga Mike. Nigga Queese talking to somebody.
Yeah, I was talking to my small dog. He
So
was on
I'm
pun- he was,
like,
he was on punishment yesterday. I brought him back upstairs.
you know they listen, right? They know what you're talking about.
After the- Bro, I can hear you. We
Nah,
can hear
I
you,
gotta
bro.
add myself to this stage on here, which is fucking corny. There we go. I bet we good. We good. All right, oh shit, this nigga Johnny out.
You're
Wow.
right here.
All right, we sparking up. Let's get it.
What the fuck is everybody? Damn it, I fucked it up. I had some fun. My bad. Shit.
May God protect my
What the
nigga
fuck is
Johnny.
Yeah, my bad. Healthy reset. What the fuck is up, everybody? This is your boy J2 Real, and welcome back. Not the Pack Legion, but this is the Chat Legion. We got my guys. We just sit here in the Facebook chat, and this is something we generally do.
Y'all like my trigger finger?
The
You
shit.
got a,
Oh yeah, that's your fucked up. That's your fucked up
you got a
finger. ain't it?
stiff finger. Boy, you got that. This is my strong hand.
Strong hand.
Hey, that shit. That nigga finger on like a camel hoof when it.
Use my strong hand.
So what we got? What we got on the agenda for the chat? Yeah, it's gonna be a short one, but
That's an excellent question, my
let
man.
people know
I
what we got
mean,
going on.
We sparking up for
right
sure.
now, we really want to have a quick conversation about just our general thoughts on the recent Drake album, Iceman specifically, not the other two. Get your thoughts on it. What are your, I guess, key takeaways, favorite songs, not favorite songs? We'll start with Queese.
Um, we had previous talks about it before. I was uh I was impressed with the just Iceman, just the Iceman album. I was impressed with it. Um, my quick takeaways, I get replay value. I can name about like four songs that I can go back to, um, and cycle through on the daily. Whisper My Name, probably my favorite song on the whole track list. Um, then you got catchy songs like we were just over here singing Shebang. I know that's still in everybody's heads. All the what's the diss songs?
The Makeums.
Yeah, the Makeums. The Makeums was cool. Yeah, overall good product, good quality. It's what Drake was supposed to do. He addressed some things we knew he would address, and yeah, overall, I think I put it. It hurts me. It hurts me because I love every album that came out from my favorite artist. I love like the past 2 years. I love them all. I love them all. But if I had to categorize them, um, I told DeGat already. I would put Let me just stick with the big three. I'm gonna keep it at the big three. I'm gonna put the Fall Off at number 3. And this is where it gets debatable because right now, like it's so neck and neck, and I can go back to the same amount of songs on GNX. For right now, until the dust settles, I still have to put GNX 1 and Iceman 2.
My
So
nigga Queese
GNX,
is smoking
Iceman, and Fall Off.
a strain called Penis. That is what is in the blunt. It has to be. It's the only reason why GNX would be ranked higher than Iceman, but it's the only thing I could think of.
I told you. I said replay value. I literally told you there's about 4 or 5 songs I can take from Iceman. There's about 4 or 5 songs I can take from GNX. Literally, there's 4 or 5 songs from GNX that I still listen to this day.
It's not
That
enough.
I can name. Yeah, I can literally name them right now.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a fair argument, fair assessment. Damn it. What about yours?
Obviously, we're gonna rewind it back a little bit. So prior to Drake dropping this album, me and Queese had a conversation where we basically said we don't want to hear this nigga Drake speak about the beef too long, right? We don't want to hear about that shit too long. And nigga addressed the beef a couple times and keep it pushing. So when Drake came out with an album that was basically geared towards the entire diss, at first I'm not gonna lie, man, I was feeling some kind of way. But what Drake ended up doing is making it sound good, like making this nigga talk about the beef worth listening to, because prior to that, niggas was not trying to hear that. Even me as a Drake fan, nigga, I just want you to get back to the slaps, nigga. Fuck the beef, because obviously when you talk about the beef prior to the album, shit wasn't going good for you. When prior to the beef, you were speaking on the album, niggas was like, why you keep talking about the beef? You're not getting over it. You know? Obviously, they're still saying the shit after this album, but Drake did everything he was supposed to do on this album. He made talking about the beef sound sonically good. So it didn't seem overwhelming, like this nigga can't get over. It didn't fucking matter if he got over or not. It sounded good. Personally, for me, I tell everybody on the internet 10 or 11 out of 10, but like truly speaking, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason why, because there's one song on there that I'm not a fan of, and I don't really give a fuck about, and it's the 21 Savage song, Bees on the Table, and it's not Drake's fault. I think Savage didn't necessarily belong on the song, and he didn't help it. Didn't help the song. But outside of that, bro, definitely a great album. It gives me in between More Life and Scorpion, like a mix of those two. That's the kind of vibes I get with this. You know what? I take that back. More Life and Scorpion is how I feel about the entire rollout. This album is more akin to Scorpion, in my opinion. Like I said, the Make 'em pays, the Make 'em beats or the Make 'em songs on this album, they're lyrically barred up. That he did exactly what I wanted this nigga to do. I'm very thankful for that. And then all the other songs, they're bangers. There's something on those songs that end up being fucking catchy. You can't get out your head. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a problem now with the Janet Shut the Fuck Up song because I can't get the shit out of my head. I ain't gonna lie to you. Baby. If this shit stuck in my head for another week or two, I'm gonna probably go back and play some GNX. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, as far as the rankings of the big three, obviously Iceman on top, GNX, and then Casino.
No, that's not. No. Because my list would have been different. That's not big three.
That is the big three, nigga.
No, bro. You can't do that, bro. Because you can't do that, bro.
That is the big three, bro.
Change it, bro. Because if we add in Keem, then where I would have Keem.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have Keem at number one. You're gonna have Keem at number one. But Keem the new big three.
Don't do that, bro.
Keem the new big three, bro. And if that come with Casino being ranked over Iceman, I'm okay with that. Fall Off, J. Cole is not in no big three.
I'm putting Casino over Iceman, but I'm not putting him in the big three though.
He big three now, bro. I don't even mean to get on this topic, bro. If we had to talk about it right now, who's the next coming big three? Who's the next entry into the big three?
My other nigga, boss, but 3 letters. That's all I need to say.
JID?
3 letters, nigga. 3 letters, nigga.
I was about to say Key, Jig. Maybe
Jid,
like
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, but
I already said it.
I would go Jid King. I would go Jid King.
Jid ain't
I would still go
mainstream enough,
Jid King.
bro. He's not mainstream enough.
That's because
He's Luke
he doesn't
Skywalker,
try
nigga.
to
That's the
be.
last Jedi. That's the
Listen,
Yeah, he
last
don't.
Jedi,
I'm gonna put it
nigga.
like this, bro. If Keem and JID, let's just say they did the 50 Cent Kanye thing, where they're going album for album. Let's be honest. Who's outselling who? Let's be honest.
Jid.
What?
It'll be
brother.
pretty close.
No, bro.
It'll be close.
Yeah, because he got the most. He got the biggest numbers on the most streamed song.
It'll be close because I feel like Jid has a pretty good following, man. He has one of those cult followings
Look at their
like
top song. Look at the top song that they on.
And you know what
it's a
Keem
niche
got going
following.
for him?
Look at the top
King,
songs they
that's what I
on.
said. Like I mean, but both of them, like I feel like this is a fair one because both of them
Oh,
are kind of.
don't forget. Jid got a song that's in like billion streams because he did it with like a rock. He did songs with rock groups too. But he got like Spectrum shit. Like it's
bro. I think Keem's mysteriousness is what pulls him to the forefront, bro. It's the only thing that's really making him mainstream outside of his music. Jid, that's a different his persona, his look, his image. It's a bit different than Keem's. Keem is the guy. He moved like Kendrick.
Right.
I put a project out every now and then. Jid is like, nigga, I spit bars all day of the week. If you looking for me, you gonna find bars. If you look for Keem, you gonna be looking for this nigga to come out with bars. You gonna find JID with the bars. That's the difference here. And I'm saying
that's why Jid gonna be the most mainstream.
You know what?
For that reason.
I just want you to know, bro, you putting Jid in Drake position and I'm putting Keem in Kendrick position.
No, I'm putting Jid in J. Cole position. I'm putting Keem in Kendrick
even better, bro. If you do it like that, who's bigger? Cole or Kendrick?
Who do you hear more?
You want the real answer?
Who you hear more on the radio?
You want the real answer?
Not just in this time period. Who do you hear more?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be hearing more J. Cole than Kendrick.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. You hear more Cole.
So
just like I hear more Jid than I do King.
Damn, so you saying that you hear J. Cole on the radio more than Kendrick, so Kendrick don't really have all that many songs on the radio.
Nah, he don't put out more than J. Cole.
Nah, he don't put. I'm about to say, you know how often he drops? Never, nigga.
J. Cole don't put out a lot, but Kendrick put out less than that.
Shit, take Kendrick. What shit between 4 and 8 years for all his fucking albums.
Kendrick could take 4. J. Cole it takes 2. It's like every 2 for J. Cole.
I just want niggas to understand this. The whole formula of waiting 5 to 6 years because the music becomes more golden. Nah, J. Cole is literally the fucking middle child. He drops less than Drake, but drops more than Kendrick. And his music is on the radio just as much as either one of them. The crazy part is Kendrick ain't got a lot of music to put on the radio, so that's probably the reason why you don't hear as much as Kendrick. And then niggas is trying to hate Drake now, so you don't really hear much Drake on the radio right now. J. Cole is what niggas is hearing on the radio. He's the middle child. It goes to show you the whole formula of dropping however much you want, Drake, or dropping little to nothing until you feel it's right. Kendrick doesn't fucking matter. The amount of music that goes out does not matter. What fucking matters if people connect to it. It's people re-singing it. It's what's the replay value. That's where J. Cole is the middle child. And I wish this fuck nigga wouldn't tell nobody he don't think he the best. God damn.
This nigga let out a nice vent right there.
Definitely.
Shit irritate the fuck out of me, bro.
You wanna
Bro, I love J. Cole before both these niggas, bro.
Do we get everybody's take?
That's the crazy part.
I don't think I said shit.
Johnny, yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
Either way, shit. When it comes to the Drake album, man, I'll say this much. I went in with low expectations, but amongst the rollout, pretty impressive, I could say. I know, like, as far as how much money he spent on the rollout, as far as videos, promotion, all of this stuff, it has to be well over at least 2 to 3 million. And that's where I'm looking at it, and like where he sees the value. So that's always where I could give Drake credit. Like cinematically, he always does his number, and I feel like he's getting back to sort of the old Drake. We all came in with questions about whether or not, he would talk about the beef all goddamn album, make seven diss tracks or whatever the case may be. But I feel like shit between the three albums and also Iceman, he really just kept it Drake, man. And that's the best thing he does. It reminds me of like Jimmy and Degrassi, like he's playing his role back into that bag of just being Drake, trying to be at least. He does talk about the beef quite a bit in the album, but it's like subtle shots. It's kind of like things you'll have to Google to fucking, you know what I'm saying, backtrack on.
And I just want to put that out there, bro. The fact that I gotta Google this shit, that's the shit that I enjoy out of the previous big three, the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, the Drakes. You gotta Google these niggas bars to figure out what the fuck they doing. Niggas been Googling they bars since 2009. All three of them. Niggas been Googling they bars because they always been like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm glad they still continue this shit almost a decade and a half later. Like I appreciate y'all making niggas have to think.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. All three of them give you the surface level bars where you're like, damn, that nigga said some hot shit. Then they all give you the, what the fuck did this nigga say? Let me pull out the phone.
You gotta do a paper on it, basically.
I don't know any rappers outside of them except the older heads. I don't know any rappers under 35 right now, other than those three, that make you do that, except Jid.
Yeah, I'm about to say the past three albums that dropped from the big three, I've had to do that like recently. So that's
I mean, shout out to Keem. Keem makes really good music. Keem ain't got fucking entendres you think about a week later or a month later.
No,
you gotta Google.
You know what, Keem? I feel like Keem is more cadence based than actual. I won't say substance, but like more or less. Like I feel like his actual flow is more important sometimes than what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The energy behind it,
their approach,
like the pockets he's hitting and all of that shit. I feel like the technicalities of the rap really is what is impressive with Keem.
If y'all, when y'all get a chance, just do me a favor and listen to Highway 95 Part 2.
Part 2
by Baby King, and that's gonna like describe what you talk about. Like it's not no bars, but what he's saying is so deep, and like how he's saying it, it's like damn. It's like okay, I like you feel this nigga. Pause. Like you feel the emotion.
Okay, I feel like that's one of his, if not his strongest ability. You know what I'm saying? Because with certain rappers, like we're talking about now, have certain abilities and different things that they can contribute to the rap. With the guys we're talking about, it's more or less what it comes down to is, yeah, I can bar y'all up like a typical rapper can, but at the same time, at the end of the day, rap is supposed to be thought provoking, and it's supposed to make you ultimately like ask questions and deep dive, do research, like at the end of the day. And that's what we have to do with these guys that we're talking about. So
let me pause you right there, bro. Hip hop is supposed to do that. I think people get the rap, they make rap sound like a genre. Rapping is not a genre. Rapping is not a genre. It is a musical skill. And it just so happens that one particular genre is known and birthed this particular skill. Hip hop. Hip hop birthed rap. Rap is the skill. You can find rapping in rock. You can find rapping in country now. You can find rapping in, did I say pop already? You can find shit. You might even find it in punk. Rapping is a skill that came from hip hop. Hip hop itself is the genre. I don't think the skill is supposed to make niggas have thought-provoking thoughts. I think the genre of music that you use the skill in is what makes the thought-provoking thoughts. You don't get a skill, the rapping skill in pop, and it makes you think. I've never heard a pop song where there's a rapping part and it provokes any thoughts. You might get that in like I know this sounds crazy. You might actually get that in a rock song that implements the skill of rap. You might get some thought-provoking bars inside of a rock song, but pop and all of that shit, you don't none of that. Hip hop itself, though, if you rap in hip hop, if you use the skill of rapping in hip hop, because R&B is also part of hip hop. It's a subgenre of hip hop, and it's so big that it's its own genre. I know that sounds crazy. I hope the people is understanding what I'm saying. But hip hop itself is supposed to generate the thoughts.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think the genre's supposed to do it, brother.
I mean, you're correct. I think for corrective purposes, that's more or less what I meant. Hip hop in particular, because it really does come down to the production, what the format of the actual song is. So that makes sense. Hip hop is, produced a certain type of way. So when I say thought provoking, I more or less meant that.
And like now that we talking about it, because like now that it's defined, bro. So when niggas be saying like the best rapper ever, the best artist ever, the best hip hop artist ever, this is why there's these distinct differences. Because like rapping, the skill itself, I really don't think there's nobody better than Big L. Like there's just, I just don't. I haven't heard nobody. There's one person close, and it's fucking Eminem. Like that's the only other person that can even be considered the best rapper, the best of this skill set, not the best in hip hop. And even then, Eminem's numbers could vouch him to be the greatest hip hop artist of all time. I'm just saying that, and I don't like Eminem that much. His numbers themselves can make that argument for him, but the skill set,
I mean, I feel like with Eminem, I'm not taking anything away from Eminem at all. But one thing we don't take into account for real, is demographically, like he has an advantage automatically because he's a white rapper. And what is America? What is it? 80, 70% white people. So it's kind of like naturally he's going to have a bigger fan base, bigger following, bigger numbers because those people gravitate towards them anyway. Like, especially not necessarily hip hop, but just.
I like that point. I'm gonna play devil's advocate though. The early half of his career, nobody did fuck with him
at all.
Yeah, the reason?
He had to work.
It's because
it wasn't until he got with Dre.
Yep.
That's what co-signed it. But
for him to work. Not even white people like this nigga, bro.
I'm about to say they didn't like
that
him
nigga like
at
white
all.
Trash.
Yeah, they didn't like him at all. So it wasn't until when he got that co-sign from Dre, people was like, "Oh, what do you got to say now?"
And that's why I was about to play devil's advocate, because like, yeah, bro, you can say like because he's a white rapper that he has the advantage. Yeah, once he broke through he left. Once the nigga had to break through the mold of white people don't like him, black people don't like him, and he finally broke through that, by all means, you can say he had the best chance.
That's when it garners. But
he
like,
also had the hardest time.
Getting there, like especially from where he from.
Yeah, I'm about to say he also had the hardest time getting there too. And the crazy part is, man, and I hate to bring this shit up, bro. It just feel like the Drake shit is just the light-skinned version of the Eminem shit. Niggas was not fucking with Drake when he first was coming out, bro.
In a way.
Niggas was not fucking with him. Niggas wasn't fucking with him. The white people thought he was corny.
You know, it's funny. Eminem actually got a song where he addressing Drake, letting him know, like, yeah, motherfuckers is gonna be fake, and and they gonna say you this. I forgot what song it is.
I know
if somebody could point that out, but like I remember that being the bar in one of his songs.
Oh yeah, bro. Like it's just fucking crazy, bro. It's the same exact shit. And it's like, okay, now that these niggas broke through the mold and they became the most liked, at that point, the numbers say they're the best. Do we take it away from them now because they now have the advantage? But they had to break through a fucking wall to get that advantage. And now that they have it, we're gonna use it against them. Like that's the part I don't be understanding.
Where'd Johnny go?
I have no idea. That nigga's phone probably died.
That's crazy. If you come back, we're playing the game.
But yeah, but I just be thinking about that shit all the time, bro. Like skill wise, best rapper gotta be Big L. We talking about the best
I'll give you
hip
that.
hop artist, best hip hop artist. That's a debate. We're going purely off numbers. It would be Eminem, Drake, and then who's next? Possibly 50 Cent if we're going off numbers. Numbers.
I don't know if 50 belong there.
Off the numbers?
Yeah. I don't know if he belong there, bro.
He might not, bro. He might not. He might not. Who else got the most numbers in hip hop?
I just feel like
I know it
there's
sounds
like
crazy, bro, but I know it's not Kendrick and I know it's not J. Cole.
Kanye,
Damn.
hands
Damn.
down. Yeah,
So,
Kanye.
nigga, best hip hop artist, if we going off numbers, objectively,
Kanye.
Eminem, Drake, Kanye. If we going off artists of all time, like we already know. We already know. Rest in peace. And then it's Taylor Swift. Ain't that fucking crazy?
That is crazy.
Ain't that fucking crazy? More than the Beatles. More than any
Yeah.
other rock band.
Yeah. I mean, the old shit argument, like it's a little unfair to them because like we live in a day and age now where it's like really easy to access music.
Bro,
Back then,
how do you
it was
explain
harder.
Taylor Swift run, bro? How do you explain that?
Oh, and I'm not like taking nothing away from her. I'm just saying it's hard for them old niggas to have like any say in anything.
Michael ain't been beat.
Except for Michael Jackson. That literally, I was about to say that he the only person that like without a digital age, like just doing the same numbers and just have that.
I think it's only going crazier
There's
in the
nobody
digital
like
age.
him though.
I think it's only getting crazier in the digital age.
It is. And this
is gonna be the one nigga they milk this nigga's like entire catalog generations after this nigga is gone, bro. Like I'm talking about after we die, bro. They still gonna be milking Michael Jackson music, bro.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. But Michael's the GOAT, though.
What they gonna do with Taylor's music, bro? That's the real question.
What the bitch is gonna do with Taylor's music?
Damn. But just think about this shit. Taylor Swift really became the second biggest artist of all time, mostly on a pure woman demographic.
I'm gonna be honest, like,
bro, you don't understand how powerful that is.
I think about like old female artists, like at least old white female artists.
Ain't nothing like it, bro.
Think she might just she might be. I think she's number one.
What's the next best thing? Madonna, Cher.
Yeah, they're not touching Taylor Swift.
Like
they're not touching Taylor Swift.
Her demographic is majority all women.
Celine
Dion, bro. Like, how the fuck is Taylor doing it, bro? Like, I was just telling this nigga Dom, bro. The craziest feat in music, bro.
I'm touching it.
Bro, the craziest feat in music ever done, and it's not based off the numbers, bro, is when Taylor Swift wanted to get out her deal with was it Scooter Braun or whatever the case is, and she won her masters. And it was like, nah, you ain't doing that. Like, bro, we got all your tapes, bro. You are the second hottest artist of all fucking time. Why would we give you your shit back? You know what Taylor did? She got on the fucking internet and told her fans, like, hey, dog, that old shit, do not stream it. Don't touch it. Don't play it. That ain't me no more. These niggas trying to take me over. I'm about to re-record every fucking album. Every single one of them. The beat's going to be slightly different, but it's going to be just as fire. I'm re-recording all of this shit. If you really my fan, don't play that old shit. Play this new shit only. All right? She did it. Numbers was just as good, if not better. And she owns it. Independent. Like, bro, how you do it? How the fuck does she do it?
Here you go.
But I ain't gonna lie, but I think it's some ritualistic shit that they doing. Like, you know, like how
Oh
back
my
in the day,
gosh.
bro, they used to
Brother.
say play the music backwards. Like, bro, they doing some science shit like that with Taylor Swift, bro.
All right. Johnny, I'm glad you joined the call. We're gonna
Nah,
about to
bro.
transition.
Nah, bro.
He about to talk. Nah, he about to start on some bullshit.
Bro, how the fuck,
Bro,
bro? How the
what?
fuck does Taylor Swift
Nah,
do it, bro?
What the fuck,
Bro, so we got on the
What-
topic
what-
of greatest artists of all time, and obviously, nigga, this Michael Jackson, and we're going purely off the numbers. The second greatest artist of all time would be Taylor Swift, and it's purely off a woman audience. And it's like, how?
See the go.
How?
It's a lot of. Ain't it 7 women to every 1 male, or some shit like that?
I don't fucking know, bro. But
That
like,
makes sense.
bro, is
Bro,
she,
you gotta
is
do
she famous
demographics,
outside the
bro. You
United
gotta do
States?
the math. This shit come down to math, bro. There's a whole lot more bitches than niggas.
Is she famous outside the United
Johnny
States?
Johnny not lying. Johnny actually not lying. Right
Is she
there.
popping
That's
outside the
facts.
United States?
Yeah.
All right, so
I would believe so.
what in her
Yeah.
music is making her shit so relatable? That's what I want to know. Like, what is it?
She's
You know
a
what
girl,
it
bro.
is,
We
bro?
don't, bro. We not
Music don't-
females, bro.
Music don't have to be about relatability sometimes. What it comes down to is sonically, how does it make you feel, bro? That's what music really, the question about music at the end of the day comes, how does it make you feel? Rap, rock, fuck, all of that shit, bro. It comes with a feeling attached to it.
And if we can relate to it, bro. Out of the female artists that we all listen to, do we? I'm sure we all have something in common with that music because of the style. We grew up to music like that. You know what I mean?
fuck
Like
with
the sound of it. Yeah, but yeah,
Listen,
sounds like
fellas,
SZA.
Listen, hold
Sounds
on.
like SZA.
I don't mean to be this guy, but I gotta go. I'm gonna keep this shit
Oh,
up.
you bum.
I'm gonna keep this shit up. I gotta go handle.
You like you like about to be out.
Probably, but I'm gonna keep the stream up.
Man,
So
yeah, we about to end. We about to end this.
Nah, bro, we can end this shit, bro. We had a good conversation, my nigga.
all right, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with niggas, man. I love
How
y'all,
long we
man.
been on?
30 minutes. 30
Yeah,
seconds.
we plan to be there anyway. We
All
kept it concise.
Yep.
I just got cut off. My phone died mid